have to grieve what we thought our child's future would look like. And then we had to process that again for Denver. And as Nova's photosensitivity has got worse, we've had to adjust that for that. And now we are having to grieve the fact that based on our own decisions, we will not be having any more children. Naturally, if God blesses us with a way to do IVF, that's definitely something we would look at in the future, depending how the girls are doing. But my days of having babies are over. That's a really hard thing for me to say. Will and I, like, we've our whole relationship dreamed of just creating a big, happy family, and our family is very happy, but we're not gonna have a big family, and that's okay. But these are things that, going into a Dravet diagnosis, you don't expect to have to process. Nova literally cannot be outside. Whether it is, if it's raining, she's okay usually. Like, and I mean raining, like it's dark outside, stormy. She'll be okay. If it's overcast, if it's partly cloudy, if it's sunny, anything like that. She goes into myoclonus clusters very, very badly. Like, my parents live directly across the street, and just like under 100 feet, and just walking to their house is very difficult for her. So having children who can't play outside is obviously nothing anybody dreams of. We have a much different life than we expected it to be. That being said, I would not change this life at all if it meant I would not have every day with my kids exactly who they are. I wouldn't change it. Our dreams have just changed, that's all. Now, instead of dreaming of having a giant home with a bunch of kids running around in the middle of nowhere, now my dreams have changed to having a big property with my parents where I have their help right there. We can be with our parents. Both of our parents are amazing and super helpful and supportive of the girls. And now my dreams have just changed to watching them prosper, and I believe that if you don't believe in God, I don't have hate for you in my heart or anything like that. This is just my personal belief and what helps me get through each day, to be honest with you. I believe God gave me 2 kids with Dravet because that gives me double the chance to change the world. And I have so much passion in my heart for not only my kids and giving them the best life possible, but every child with Dravet syndrome. I believe that one day there will be a cure, amazing medication, something that makes it where these kids are able to thrive. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make that happen. I can't do much, but I can use my voice. So that's what I'm doing. I'm definitely feeling, I feel like lots of grief the past couple days because I want to be able to take my kids everywhere. I want to, so this will be a YouTube video, let's just say that. Another thing Will and I have to grieve is we are going to have to be with our parents for the rest of our lives. Unless we're millionaires and we can afford to have 2 nurses on our hands, we're going to be living with or directly beside our parents forever, because we need the help. So another thing we've had to grieve is our independence. Will stays home from work, and so do I, and we work for my father's video game business, buying, reselling, refurbishing video games. We work from home doing that because our children need one-on-one 24/7 supervision, and doing that on my own is almost impossible. Like if a grand mal seizure happens, I need 3 people. My dad is over here immediately. Will sit with whoever's seizing. I call 911, and my dad sits with whoever's not. I need help. We need help, and that's a hard thing, I think, especially in today's society, to accept, because we live in such a get up and move out at 18. We live in such a society that wants that, and that's great for people that are able to do that, but we live very much more so like a back in the day type of thing. Like, we will live with our families. We will have multi-generational living for as long as our girls are here, as long as we are here. It's what's best for them. Is it what Will and I want? Personally, no, but we put the wants and needs of our children first, and no matter how embarrassing it is to rely on other people, this is something that our kids need. As they get older, if their seizure control is better, things will change. But right now, with how consistent and insane their seizures are, this is just what we need. So I just want to say there's a lot that comes with Dravet, aside from the diagnosis and medications and hospital stays. There's a lot of emotions you feel as a parent, and those are all real, and you just keep feeling them, and you just remember at the end of the day what you want is what's best for your children. So keep fighting and do all you can do. That's it. God gave us these kids for a reason, and that's all I have to say. Have a good day.